You're listening to 106.9 Click FM, live in color.
Yes, that is the costume change that I make for when we go to the CFL. It's putting on the plaid in solidarity. Maybe a little more solidarity than I meant, but you get the idea. We are back again after what could best be described as a harrowing experience at the hands of Ivy League football, which resulted in one of the first wins for Brown over Harvard University, I think at home since 2010. We finally get to our very big contest of the day, which is the CFL and Saskatchewan versus Ottawa. Currently, we're halfway through the first quarter, and Saskatchewan is getting pretty well stymied by the defense of Ottawa. At least that's the impression that I am getting so far. But yeah. We are getting our CFL on, hopefully to bring our heart rate down after a game that ended with a long snap over the head of what would have been a game, just a put-away game for the Harvard Crimson, but it went over the head of the holder. They could not control it. It got returned by Brown inside the Harvard 30, and before we knew it, they had gotten a touchdown, and then they stormed the field. I don't think they've stormed the field at Brown in years. I mean, at this point, I would not be surprised if this is one of those games where they tear down the goalposts and take it to the home of the dean. I think they might be this riled up about it. But yeah. Saskatchewan and Ottawa both looking to solidify their claims on postseason glory. I don't know if Ottawa can clinch today. I'm unsure if they're in that position, but Saskatchewan definitely needs all the breathing room it can get from the people who are chasing it right now, which includes Edmonton and, if I may be so bold, the Hamilton Ticats. Because if the Ticats can't even catch up with Toronto and the Argos keep their head above water, then they might want to look at sneaking over into the West Division. Meanwhile, Thomas has finished up the Oktoberfest parade with the marching band. Hope you had a good time with that. Got William and Winterborn in here as well. True North, of course. I'm imagining mostly to point and laugh, but we get a run up the middle, start things for Ottawa, and this drive will go about nowhere, maybe two. Yeah, this feels better. This feels like more where I should be at this moment. Meantime, we can move some of these over so the game can get its own damn monitor. Meanwhile, they do get the completion just at the sticks. And who was that getting the reception? Did I get that number correct in my head? Nope, they did not make it clear enough, and I thought I heard somebody's name that I did not recognize. Forgive me. Either way, it's first down Redblacks at their own 41. There'll be another handoff inside, and they'll gain 2. And it's Kalen Leyburn out of Marshall who is in running, and apparently is the only running back listed for the Redblacks on their roster. Okay. Meanwhile, final, Nebraska beats Purdue 28-10, and they got a pick six. Extra pressure up the middle. They have to loft it in order to get the first down, which they do. Hardy, well, a couple yards across the center line as well. Predictions for tomorrow: Packers 38, Vikings 10, Bills 31, Ravens 24. Okay. Well, let's hope that the Packers can live up to your expectations of them, Luke. Bills, Ravens 31-24. Meanwhile, catch by Ackland will get it over the sticks again by at least 3 or 4 yards. And right now, Ottawa is the one that is the team that is looking like it has a sturdier offensive footing. 2 passes from Wilcox to Mahoney for Brown in order to get them back into the game. All right, play number 6. But Ackland will get brought down at the line. Home crowd giving a big roar for that. And a good job by the defender going off the initial attempt at a wide receiver block and keeping that to a gain of 0. He's 2nd and 10. And they'll give extra pressure, and Saskatchewan refusing to let Ottawa proceed any further. And that was our friend Reggie Pimpleton, star of the Green Bay practice squad. They give him a nice little shove just for extra emphasis at the end. But with 3rd and 11, they have made it to the Saskatchewan 39, however, so they can tie with this field goal. Lewis Ward out for what should be a 46. Threw it and is no good. Does get returned out of the end zone, however. Out to the 25 and a little bit more room out to the 30, to the 40. Only has a few people to beat, but they do catch up to him at the Ottawa 44. Wow. And a great job by Saskatchewan off the missed field goal, returning it all the way into Ottawa territory, folks. And then what a run. What a damn run by Mario Alford, going back to corral that missed field goal in the end zone. Yeah. I thought he was clear of everybody, but I guess a few of the speedier members of the Ottawa special teams came back to cinch that up. And very good that they did. That would have been brutal, losing, taking what you thought was going to be an easy 3 and it turning into a special team 6. Oh, Harvard. And other good news, actually, Kentucky is leading Ole Miss 20-17. That game down to 132. Ole Miss has made it down to the Kentucky 38 at the moment, but they've got 3rd and 14. Once again, Michigan is ahead of Minnesota by 3, 27-24, but the Wolverines have it at 38 of the Gophers. Kansas State keeping their lead intact as the game winds down. James Madison actually acts just routing Ball State 35-7. 15-0, Texas State leading Sam Houston. And everything else is just getting going, including, at some point, I assume, Wisconsin versus USC. I'm not sure why this damn thing stopped on me, but oh no, is that the Robbie? All right, we'll have a big hole in the near side of the line. Roughriders will manage to get 5 out of it before getting clamped down by the Ottawa defense. Armstead Jr. Armstead Sr., forgive me, on the run. Oh yeah, they're just like, yep, don't care, we got free food. Nice to be here, but free food. 2nd and 5 from the Ottawa 38. 3 receivers in motion on the far side, and Norris will have to scramble a little bit. Unfortunately, the dump off underneath is going to be about half a yard shy. It was Alford again on the last minute pass. Yeah, this should be a no questions go for it, but oh, we happen to have an injured player down for Ottawa right now. So looks like we're going to have an injury timeout. I'm not sure exactly what's going on with the orange. Oh, okay. Truth and Reconciliation Day. Got it. Meanwhile, Shea Patterson, he's getting a bit manhandled as he's laying on top of the pile, but I think they're going to give him the first. Yep, they will. I'm sure Cat Williams would appreciate Truth and Reconciliation Day. Yeah, meantime, yeah, Patterson definitely had that at the sticks. Wow, and they're complaining about having to interview Shea Patterson in the postgame. Real friggin' classy, CFL. Meanwhile, a great one-on-one stop. He's able to adjust and dive forward past a train of defenders to make that, instead of a 3-yard loss, a 2-yard gain. Very, very close. We'll have at least one more play. Clock's about to wind down here at the end of the first quarter. I know we're a little late getting in, but I thought, screw it. I need an actual break. I might want to get something to eat at some point, so I got to take every stoppage that I can. I hope you all don't mind. So 3 in motion, 2 on the near side. Norris is looking to that near side. He finds an open receiver. And a great catch seated on the ground by number 15 for Saskatchewan. Gets them just a little bit closer to maybe actually getting in the end zone this time. Sean Bain Jr. closes out the first quarter. Saskatchewan up still 3-0. We will take a little pause for the cause here. I know it's very soon for you all, but it's not soon enough for me. Oh, this is going to be a long day here on another stupid sports show, but the glory of the Rouge shall see us through. Thanks for tuning in. We are back. Second quarter beginning here in Regina. No, I did not say Virginia. You should get your hearing checked if that's what you heard. It is 2nd and 8 for the Roughriders. And a dangerous throw over the middle. Hard hit by number 4 on the receiver. He's celebrating. And Schaefer Baker very slow to get up after that. Yeah, got him in the shoulder. A real, literal bang play. And Schaefer Baker did hold on to the football. Fierce contact by Hunter. Yeah, they're checking on his arm. Oh yeah, they're checking on the pain in his arm while Hunter is still actively celebrating on the field. Awesome. Oh no, it's going to be incomplete because that ball fell to the ground. Oh, they're checking out his ribs, you say. Well, things are getting really interesting for Saskatchewan here at this point. Meanwhile, Schaefer Baker has apparently been one of their biggest targets. He will get up off the turf on his own. Good, healthy cheer from the hometown crowd. So, now 2nd and 10. Always good to see. So, from the Ottawa 17, 2nd and 10, 2 receivers in motion on the far side. They go to the near. And he cannot spin out of that tackle by number 29. Armstead Sr. can only get so much. And Saskatchewan will have to be forced into another decision. And no, they're not going for it. Brett Lowther is out again. This will be a 21-yard field goal attempt. Well, he gets that one. We can't have all the comedy, I suppose. And there is a 6-0 lead for the Roughriders here early, or at least midway through the first half. This is the thing that worries me about the Roughriders. He's always as great as they can play, it doesn't seem to stick around for long enough in order to just connect the way some other teams do. But listen to me yammer on. And Montreal and Toronto are going to do what they do later tonight. That's whatever. But next week, yeah, we're going to be going live on October 5th for Saskatchewan versus Edmonton. There is no question that that's going to be part of the schedule next week. I mean, those matchups are are almost tradition at this point. Even if it doesn't have any major playoff significance, depending on how bad off Saskatchewan is at the moment, it will be important for Edmonton. Meantime, next week, Hamilton has to go up against Winnipeg, and BC could get a little bit of a bounce back against Calgary, but I'm a little iffy on BC at the moment. Also, the fact that Hamilton's only got the 2 more games. They're off the week after next. Meantime, all the time in the world for Ottawa to throw, and it gets picked! Roland Milligan gets underneath the pass intended for Rhymes, and now the Roughriders have the most takeaways in the CFL this season, 36. Into double coverage, too. Oh, it's been that bad? I understand. All right. From their own 17, can they capture this momentum? We'll go for a handoff on the first down. It'll get about 2, maybe 3 if the Zebras are kind. Damn. 2nd and 7. They don't look too frustrated over on the Ottawa sideline. I mean, it's still early. They're only down 6. Try to get a little stutter step in that motion. Isn't enough room? No! And a player is down. Hunter again, just taking out everybody on the Roughriders. Harris runs over to his injured receiver. And look who it is again. Oh, no. Oh, that was some bad contact, and he is not going to be coming back onto the game after that collision. Okay, yeah. We definitely have ourselves another injury timeout over here. But it does give us a moment proper to look at the developing college football scoreboard. Let's get a quick refresh. James Madison up 49-7 on Ball State. Woohoo! Sam Houston still to score against Texas State. USC up 7-0 on Wisconsin as that game has just gotten going. And meanwhile, Louisville has just allowed a rushing touchdown by Notre Dame to make it 7-6. Okay. As far as the other finished contests go, is a final. Kentucky gets one from Ole Miss, 20-17. Good job, Kentucky. Michigan holds off Minnesota 24-7 in that Big Ten matchup. Kansas State takes out Big 12 rival Oklahoma State 42-20. Baylor will hold on after a late. No, I'm sorry. BYU holds on after a late charge by Baylor 34-28. Indiana finally got away from Maryland 42-28 that final. Yukon trouncing Buffalo 47-3, and that is one injured player who cannot even put weight on his injured leg. Ugh. NC State definitive victory over Northern Illinois 24-17. Syracuse crushing Holy Cross 42-14. And the game we were all worried about, Tulane over South Florida 45-10. And of course, App State versus Liberty at Kidd Brewer Stadium in Brewer, North Carolina has been canceled. Nothing to do on 3rd and 7, and that is just a line drive punt. Tobias Harris will have to quickly duck out of bounds for that one. Okay. So I'll have it 1st and 10 from their midfield. Masoli sitting and waiting. All of his receivers to the far side of the field. They try a running play to the near. It will gather a yard. LeBourne trying again, but Thurman on the tackle. Yeah, I guess I should go look at the Brown-Harvard box score. Officially, Wilcox 21 for 37, 288 yards, 3 touchdowns. Nice day for the passing game in the Ivy League. All right, 2nd and 9 with 2 receivers in motion on the near side. They loop it to the far, and it's picked again! Meanwhile, number 8's trying to find a route to just run forward. He'll just give himself up at the 43. 2nd turnover of the game for Masoli. Holy hell. They're going to make him go back to Jake Mayer at this rate. What the heck? Yeah. Jordan Love expected to return to the lineup for Packers against the Vikings. No wonder the Packers have such confidence. I see. Now, Sales will be credited for the interception. Masoli will go back to the tablet on the sideline. So Harris out of the gun. They're trying to get a running play going. Unfortunately, they can only do so many stiff arms before it runs out of power. McGee on the tackle. Wow. All right, from the Roughriders 45, 2nd and 8. At the very least, they can pin them relatively deep. Try to get Emelis, but he got spun down just past the 50. And they will bring out the punt team. I mean, we kind of are in rouge territory, but I haven't seen the Roughriders punter's leg. I don't know if they're going to be kind enough to grace us with a rouge. Besides, I would think they'd rather try to pin them deep. Happy Saturday, John Jay. Hope you are high and dry at the moment. Meanwhile, it'll be a return from the 6-yard line for the Redblacks. They'll try to run around the entire return team. There is a flag somewhere. And while Harris tried to start some things by untangling himself in a forceful manner, I have a feeling this is going to be on the receiving team for this one. Didn't see where the flag came in. Yeah, illegal block by Ottawa, and wow. Pretty easy. Pretty easy to call, too. It'll send Ottawa back to their own 5. Okay, 8.5 minutes to go in the first half. It'll be a throw from the goal line, and they will get at least across the 5 to their own 7. Meanwhile, Sean Bain Jr. is getting... Yeah, he's on the cart. He is going back into the tunnel. But they get a good shot of the Young's Equipment logo on the front of the injury card, at least. Okay, from just inside their own 8, second and a long 7. He's looking up the middle. We'll find one underneath, actually. But I don't know if they're going to give Rhymes all the yards he needs. Milligan was able to trap him on the turf. Yeah, it's a difficult game to pick, John Jay. I'm not sure what... I was mostly hoping for some good competition. So 3rd and 1, and they're not going to test it. They will punt it away. Have to charge up from the center line, and he'll just duck out at the 51. All right, 7:01 now. Saskatchewan with some prime field position this time. Can they do something? They've gotten a couple field goals, but right now I'm not sure if they're going to be so fortunate as to watch those Mounties carry that cup up close. Yeah, let's actually get our wonderful friends at TSN up here. See what kind of box score they can give us at the moment for this game. All right, so far Trevor Harris 9 for 13, 86 yards completed passage, and Jeremiah Masoli got the 2 interceptions, only 46 yards through the air. Raquel Armstead hasn't been able to do too much on the ground. 23 yards on 7 carries. And it has only been that huge special teams return that ended up making all the difference. All right. I'm going to spend a little time talking up Raquel Armstead in his great game last week against the Calgary Stampeders. Meanwhile, they're playing Boston over the sound system. Oh, yeah. That feels like the CFL. Meanwhile, Wisconsin USC are tied up at 7. Okay, Harris will switch sides of the field. and through a needle's eye in the secondary, Duncan Busby with the reception starts on the far outside part of the formation, just ends up staying a bit behind the defender, just maybe out of his peripheral vision, almost invisible there. Okay, down to the Ottawa 33 that time. They'll just slow up and provide a little bit of run blocking on the edge, those receivers. It won't do too much. Armstead gets a gain of 3 up the middle. But, hey, it could be worse. It could be much, much worse. Actually, let's see what the official stats are on... I'll get that up. As they run 2nd and 7, and I think we're going to get a free play off and offsides. Meanwhile, we can't even catch it. Oh, Johnson could not haul it in, even coming back for the pass. I thought it might have been offsides on the offense, to tell you the truth. It is offsides on Ottawa. It will be 2nd down again. Yeah, right into the neutral zone was number 48. So now 2nd and 3 from the Redblacks 26. 5:10 left in the second. They fake the handoff, and they did not hang on to it long enough. Once again, not enough time on the reception for the referees to consider it a catch. Hunchak could not survive the ground with the ball, and Webb providing the contact to drive it out. So 3rd and 3, Brett Lowther again. And it'll be a 33-yard field goal attempt. Whee! He is 3 for 3 for the day. All of them have been inside 40 yards. The Roughriders cannot get in the end zone. I got you, Rachel. Hope you enjoy the lurking while working. Over here, we have got a real stymieing game. Redblacks QB has 2 interceptions so far. Just real soft passes, easily read by the defense, it feels like. And we haven't seen enough Shea Patterson for our liking. At our first spot, the motion receivers split the difference, and a big hit this time on the Ottawa receiver. LeBourne able to hang on to it, trying to hold it out tauntingly as Williams' helmet comes off. Damn, great hit, but he did hold on through the contact. 2nd and 7. I'll try to stretch things out a little bit. Bring Pimpleton in on the far side of the field. And Masoli will pressure from underneath, and I think these should be at least a yard shy. LeBourne wants the first down based on the slide, but I don't think they're going to give it to him. Yeah, they're calling 3rd down right now, 3rd and inches officially, and Mazzoli, I think... Oh, no. It'll be a flag against Saskatchewan. It'll be first down no matter what. Yeah. Take the 5-yard penalty. Don't even worry about whether Masoli got it with his legs. And very close we are, folks. Very close to 3 minutes in heaven. Which, remember, stops the clock no matter what the result of the play. So from the midfield, Ottawa out of the gun. They'll drop back. And a wide open receiver who gets tripped up, fortunately for Saskatchewan. But damn. To the 3-minute warning, which, as we know, it is 3 minutes in heaven. No penalty for Miller Moss after arguing with the ref on a 3rd and 7 pass attempt. Oh, is he looking for roughing the passer or some sort of penalty they thought should have been rightfully called? Meantime, who's in QB for Wisconsin today? Someone named Braden Locke. Sophomore out of Rockwall, Texas. He's got, so far today, 2 completions, including a 63-yarder. Okay, that will help. Oh, they're really bleeding this 2-minute break dry, aren't they? Well, at least it'll give me time to go and get more music into the halftime pause for the cause. We're already back around for another break. This day is passing me by. Oh, no, we already had that one. We don't need it again. Wow, you can actually hear the monitor and the delay. Impressive. Thank you, CBS Sports, for giving us little peeks behind the technical batshittery. All right. Time goes. Masoli will hand off. He'll be a run of about 4, maybe 4.5, depending on how kind they are. But 2nd and 6. He was looking for an offsides penalty. Woo. That's something you don't see very often. So from the 21. Gets the pressure and then will be met finally at the 30 and brought down. Sack by the Roughriders. And they dance in celebration. So 3rd and 15. I'm assuming this is easy field goal territory because they don't have much of a lead to catch up to. Still in the first half. Oh, yeah, Lewis Ward. He missed from 46 today. This is a little bit closer than that. He's only got to deal with 37 yards this time. Once again, Alford is back just in case. But he does make it this time. Ottawa's now on the board. Oh yeah, they're getting all the Canadian music into this commercial break. Meanwhile, the Badgers punter just got a 74-yard punt down at the 1. Nice job. All right, here we are. Roughriders offense back out in the field. 9-3. And they cannot complete it again. Schaefer Baker in and out of his hands. Wow. So second and 10. 3 in motion, 2 on the near side. Oris steps forward out of the pressure. Now we'll have to run for it. We'll get a huge smash of a tackle from behind, 2 yards short of the first down. I don't think they'll be going for this one. Maudlin on the tackle from behind. Yeah. Yeah, good grief is a very good description of how this game has been looking thus far for the Roughriders. Expecting so much more, and damn. Oh, never mind. They're going for it on 3rd and 2 from their own 48. And I thought they might have gotten called for a false start, but a great stretch by Patterson to get it. Wow. Okay. I thought they should have been called for some kind of procedure penalty, but damn. Patterson reaches and gets the first once again. So after their own 52, 3 receivers in motion on the near side. No, but this time Harris will be sacked. As number 93, John, for the Redblacks, who is going to bring in and punish Harris for not using his legs that time. Oh, right now, Luke, my post-stream plans are going to be order some takeout and enjoy the rest of the night with easy sports to watch. Meanwhile, Harris will be shoved out of bounds and shoved while out of bounds as well. And they leave them at 3rd and 10. So will Saskatchewan run the clock a little bit to take things away? Nope. No, they will not. Honestly, Rachel, is probably going to be wings and loaded fries. That's what I'm feeling right now. Taking all their time with these last 39 seconds. Big punt. Fielded around the 6. They're trying to find the thread through the near side of the field. Won't get farther than the 20. Meanwhile, Masoli has to come out and try again. Yay drink and nay drink today. I'd say if you don't have a good If you don't have good cause for drinking, go nay drink. Also, I do need to find what will be the most painful upcoming Thursday night game later in the season. And another handoff racking its way up the inside by Ottawa, down to 24 seconds. Just because there are some things I am interested in streaming later, and I think we need to find the best possible week for them. That'll be another quick tackle after a completion of 8, down to 12. Ooh, right now, Commanders versus Eagles looks like it could be nails on a chalkboard. Masoli has all the time to wait. His receiver will get the first, but he won't get further than out of bounds just near the center line. Your cause will be celebrate the Birmingham win. All right, well, drink as much as you need to celebrate that then. Myself, I think I've had enough water to celebrate anything today. And we go into halftime for Saskatchewan and Ottawa, 9-3. Nobody able to find the end zone. Maybe we'll do better in the second half. Yeah. But it also is Thursday night football, so my expectations are below the basement at this point. Well, at the moment, the Roughriders are winning, so you can already hold that over him before the next game. But I fully expect for there to be some fireworks in the chat, I guess, when we do Roughriders and Elks. Meantime, we will take pause for the cause. Thank you, everybody, for joining in this long doubleheader that we've had today here on another stupid sports show. What?
pumping the, 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 pumping the.
Thank you for the update, Logan. Wisconsin now up 14-7 on USC after a muffed punt. And Saskatchewan and Ottawa about to get underway with the Redblacks on offense first, or at least receiving this kick and hopefully keeping it on offense. Another stupid sports show returns. They get stopped around the 34. Decent return, could have been better, and Masoli, uneven day at best. 13 for 16, 102 yards, which be kind of on its own, but also the 2 interceptions. All right, so they'll go for the handoff, but it will be quickly stopped as Leyburn ends up getting battered into his own blocker. Late flag? Oh, no. And after the whistle foul? Come on. Who mucked it this time? Wait a minute. They might be indicating it's on Saskatchewan. Oh, they learned well from us. So it's just offsetting and second down. Okay, so it was post-curriculars by both of those, including one of the wide receivers for Ottawa. So 2nd and 8. Look at the far side this whole time. Masoli will just throw it at one of his running backs at Leyburn. He threw right at him, but could not get a completion. There's another 2 and out. Whew. Well, at least the Roughriders defense is keeping them in this game for a little while. Punt is away. On the run, it is grabbed at the 43, soon shoved out to the 47. All right. Trevor Harris back on the field. They don't seem to feel they need to make any kind of business decisions at the moment. I mean, I know there's Shea Patterson, but maybe Jack Cohen can get a couple of snaps. Oh boy, and one of the injured receivers for Saskatchewan is on crutches and probably not playing for the rest of the night. And a good job by number 14, Williams, for getting a grab on the runner's ankle before he could get much further than the line of scrimmage. Yeah, another money hunter play. All right, they'll get a quick one out, but receiver is able to drive his shoulder down as Duncan Busby getting the first down for the Roughriders. Meanwhile, USC has got the ball back. And they're on the Wisconsin 33. All right, 3rd and 3. Best of luck. Okay, 1st and 10. They have gotten to the Ottawa 51 now. 2 in motion on the near side. They look to the far side. Armstead makes some contact of his own. He might be a little bit short, but he did get 8 yards. Right out of the backfield. And he is prepared to make contact at the end of that play. So yeah, got to the 43. This is totally makeable. Pretty compact formation. And easy enough for Armstead to break through and get that first down. Absolutely. Okay. A little more movement from the Roughriders. Now, can this be an end zone moment? They have fallen short on a number of opportunities tonight, and also failed to take advantage of turnovers. All right, Harris. Looking on the far side of the field, over the middle. Emelis with the completion for first down. Moves the sticks. Nice job, Emelis. All the way down to the 26. They'll probably put him just inside. And he remains on the field for this next play. And was that Emelis again? Yeah, that is Emelis. He was on the play, and just something about how he got tackled is not right by him. Oof. Not sure who the other player is that's down. I didn't get a good look at the other action. All right. Armstead is also off the field, stretching himself out. So we're going to have a injury timeout. Oh boy. 2 players they definitely cannot afford to lose. I didn't get a good look at what happened to Armstead on that last play, so I'm guessing he had some blocking responsibilities. I don't know, maybe he got twisted around by one of the defensive linemen in an odd way. All right, back to the... if I can find it again, the NCAA football score page. All right, Notre Dame is now up 21-14 on Louisville. 10:16 to go in the second for that contest. Oklahoma and Auburn knotted up at 7 apiece in the second quarter, as are Texas and A&M. They're tied at 14 in the second. Texas is up 7-0 on Mississippi State. And let's see, are there any other results that I didn't get to click in? Nope, that's all we've got so far. Oh my goodness. And who is it that Armstead is in contact with? It's number 4 again. Holy hell. I think we found the Vontez Perfect of the CFL. Oh, damn. And they get called for procedure. Still second down, and now they have to deal with even more. So now 2nd and 17. I don't know how good Lawther's leg is from this distance, but I'd recommend that the Roughriders pick up a few yards. Okay, 2 in motion on the near side. That's the direction he's looking the whole time. Pumps once and completely is off target from the intended receiver. Either Hunchak blew the route or Harris just lost track of him in that little area where the shadow is coming in. Either way, it has not happened. Kip, hello. I hope it's going well with you. It has been a day over here, a wide open QB fail, and a insane ending to the Harvard-Brown game, if you can believe it. Meanwhile, Lowther has just kicked his 4th field goal of the game for Saskatchewan, and they have a 9-point lead again. So it's been just bit of nonsense after bit of nonsense all day as far as the sports world is concerned. I hope it's been going well with you. But you know what? It makes sense since we do have a little break in the action. And he's probably all responsible for this somehow. Just a moment. The most hard punishment is to be in the room of sound and light. All right, you can go lick your butt on the table again. Yeah. Oh yeah, he is. He is a large boy. All right. Ottawa has the ball again. We're at officially 9:30 to go. Masoli dropping back is able to find a receiver at the far sidelines. He cuts back in and makes some hard contact close to the sticks. Labor a little bit slow to get up. Wow. Very daring play. Oh, this has been a particularly brutal and physical game. So now on 2nd and inches, they'll bunch it up. And Dustin Crum will get the first down off of the far side of the line. Will finally fall down to the 54. And don't worry, cats have been fed, so they have nothing to complain about right now, despite what they may say. The Ferals have been fed too. All right, 1st and 10. Redblacks up to their own 53. Everyone in motion to the nearest side, but they hand the runoff to the opposite direction. A few blockers for Leyburn, but nothing too much. About 1.5 yards. Oh, yeah. The 22-22 overtime from earlier in the season that nobody liked. When everybody got pissed off at the command center. All right, 2nd and 9. And off this vertical shot. Could have been picked again by Locumbo. They were looking for Ackland on the reception there. But damn. Looks like Ottawa's going to have to punt it away. And this is Rouge territory. Meanwhile, Wisconsin's got themselves another touchdown, 21-10. And this will be fielded at the 9. And brought out at the 15. Oh, damn. Well, they'll be pinned deep in their own territory, but at this point in the game, I at least trust the Saskatchewan offense to be able to drive down the field. Poor Masoli, having a very rough day today. He's currently at 14 for 19, only 111 yards. The 2 interceptions are weighing very heavily upon the game for them. I mean, Harris is doing much better. He's 15 for 22, 137 yards, but there's just been some good field position battles, and most of them have been won by Saskatchewan, especially with that one missed field goal that they were able to return 70 yards. That helped a great deal. Set them up for another easy field goal. All right, has anything changed over on the college football side of things? All right, Notre Dame's still up. 24-14 now on Louisville. Auburn has taken the lead over Oklahoma, 14-7, 5:41 to go in the second. And Arkansas and Texas A&M are still tied at 14 with 6:50 to go in the second quarter. All right. That's how they're washing it. The movement throughout the country this weekend. All right, from the 15-yard line, it'll be at least a good effort to make it 3 yards. And who is that? Well, it's not somebody I've seen carry before. Oh, it's Thomas Bertrand Hudon. Giving Reichwell Armstead a bit of a break, I see. Meanwhile, they also have the fullback Albert Awachi in as well. Okay, Embolus is back in the game. That's good to see. He'll be one of the people in motion on the near side of the field. However, Harris will get dragged down at the 10. Number 94 for Ottawa should get the credit for that sack. Lorenzo Malden. Meanwhile, we've got another injured Rough Rider on the field. All right. Oh boy, oh. That might be Trayvon Tate, if I'm looking at the end of that play correctly. Oh, they're testing him up. They're checking out his knee. Like he kind of got bent backwards over that sack. So they may make him sit for a play. Yep. Yeah, he's going to be coming out. Oh boy, and apparently the Rough Riders are thin at offensive line. That's good to hear at this point. All right, 3rd and 15. Rough Riders will be punting from their own end zone. From their own 47, they're able to get back at least to the center line. But can Jeremiah Masoli actually get down the field? I mean, I'd like to see it. Just so, something can actually happen in this game. Because it's been a lot of frustrating promise with Saskatchewan, and then great defense by Ottawa, but then mistakes by their offense. Oh, my. All right, so again, looking at future Thursday night football matchups. Okay, Bengals-Ravens has the potential to be quite painful as well as Commanders-Eagles. Won't be able to avoid it on friggin' December 5th, because we got to do the Packers on Thursday Night Football. All right. Well, we'll try to keep a few things in our pocket for then. Okay, I see there. All right. Nice helmet. I understand. Meantime, USC turns the ball over again. Oh, Wisconsin. Meanwhile, Laybourne is able to get the first down to the Saskatchewan 45. Okay. Colorado at UCF is tied up 7-7. All right, 3 in motion on the near side. Asoli pumps and goes over the middle, and he's picked again! Third of the day! And who gets it this time? It is number 42. Oh my God, linebacker Adam O'Clair. Oh, wow. He drops underneath and just reaches out of the air. He snuck the ball away from the intended pass to Pimpleton. And he's wishing somebody happy birthday. Hooray. Oh, very colorful birthday wish. Meanwhile, a completion to Duncan Busby on the near side of the field. Damn. Wow. Plus 18 on season for the Roughriders as far as turnover ratio is concerned. And Mazzoli and Pimpleton are both standing over the tablet. Oh, man. Well, Harris will try to throw again, and Amelis is coming back for the completion. Spins the ball as he moves the sticks. Very nice, very nice, very nice. It is a good football name. Oh, and that's just his last name, too. Duncan hyphenated Busby. I could look up his full name if you'd like. Yeah, it's Dell Duncan Busby. Absolutely. And meanwhile, Schaefer Baker will get that one cut back inside for 9. How many turnovers is it now? I'm pretty sure it's 3. All right, compact formation on 2nd and 1. And Harris does the QB sneak this time. He does get it. All right, they're down now to the 37 of the Redblacks. And we are down to 3 minutes to go here in the third. Can they do a major? We'd all like more, absolutely. So dig deep, take some of these hot, buttery goat clusters. Harris has to dump it off underneath number 18, who will get nailed pretty hard at the 32. Bennett Williams, the first to come in on the tackle. That is Dale Duncan Busby again on the reception. All right, 2nd and 4 from the Ottawa 31. 2 in motion on the far side. And a dangerous pass Nearly picked by number 36 for Ottawa. Oh, man. Let me see, get this guy's name, and I cannot find this dude. Oh, apparently it's his first start, so he's not really listed on the roster. Cool. Claim his name. Yeah, Colton. And meanwhile, Lothar will hit his 5th field goal of the day, and it is now 15-3, a ripping good yard here in Regina tonight. Oh, damn, it's only 4:03. And wow, Adam O'Clair used to be with Ottawa. Small league, small world. And now here he is today getting a interception for the Roughriders. All right, so from the road 40, Masoli has to wait, roll out to his right. He can't find a receiver until, oh my goodness! Completed to Rhymes off the tip from his own teammate. Is that going to be the penalty? What the hell are they going to call this? We're waiting. That was just great reflexes by the receiver on his back. No, he stayed in bounds. I think Marner stayed in bounds. I still want to know what this flag is for. Okay, maybe if they're looking at a command, they should have announced that they're looking at it for the command. Is that all they're doing? All right. Wow, this isn't the first game where the refs have just essentially taken control of it and took a supreme act of bullshit at the end to keep it interesting. Okay. Oh my goodness. After all of that is pass interference on number 15. So that's offensive pass interference on Dominique Rhymes. Wow. Even with that awesome catch. Yeah, your auto mechanic is once again spot on with the call. So back to 1st and 20 to send 3 on the far side. He has to step underneath. Does find a receiver. Finally. Justin Hardy gets 21. Oh, no. Oh, no. What the hell just happened? Lanier is coming off the field for the Roughriders. His helmet has come off. Yeah, misconduct, and it'll be added on to the end of the play. Ow. damn. That is going to hurt. Gives Ottawa a great chance here. I mean, remember, it's only the end of the third. They have an entire extra quarter to get through after this expires. There is no pressure. Do not try to do everything at once. 3 motion on the far side. They pump once. Then finally get to Pimpleton, who be grabbed at the 40. They'll give him the 41, though. Wow. That's why he left the field. That's why he left the field so quickly, because it was contact he thought was so inadvertent. He was about to say something dumb. And good on him for just talking about it on the sidelines instead of to the referee. Meanwhile, another lineman for the Riders has to come off. Second and 5 now. To motion on the far side. And he gets hit by the pressure finally at the 46. A big sack by the Riders. Baldonado. Second sack of the game for the Riders. And there, folks, that is definitely a good time for a pause for the cause. Yeah, get your drink, get your bathroom break, do whatever you have to do. We are far from done here in Regina. I did see them, MKI. I very much dug the design. Fourth quarter on another Stupid Sports Show when we return. All right, we have got a 52-yard attempt, and it is good. Damn. Great job by Ward there after the earlier whiff to make up for it. Damn. Woo. All right, well, something has happened at least here at the beginning of the fourth quarter. Ottawa has made it a 9-point game again. Hooray! All right, 3 in motion on the near side for the first down. And late to the party is number 18, Duncan Busby again. He does get the first down, however. Yeah, actually, some Buster Rhymes does sound good. MKA, I was right. All right, 2 motion on the far side. They pass to the near, and that's Keyshawn Johnson. No, not that one. He gets his first of the day, 8 yards. Fantastic. Oh, yeah, we're going to save that for later. Meantime, we are a little bit behind on the clock, but rest assured we will at least catch up by the 3 minutes in heaven. 2nd and 2 for the Riders. They are just barely in Ottawa territory. Another quick one and knocked away somehow. Colton gets the play, but I didn't quite get to see how. Damn, just overtook the receiver. No chance to make that. Yeah, according to the announcers, there's been a lot of baiting going on in this game. Meanwhile, Harris gets a little decent return, but he does get to have a nice jog along the Roughriders bench. And again, nothing from Saskatchewan. Woo! Oh yeah, we've got to definitely get some Buster Rhymes into this week's playlist. That's going to happen. Oh, you're glad you checked out early on that game. Was it because it was too painful to watch to see that to see the end result? Oh, what a weird but fun season it has been here on Another Stupid Sports Show. It's been a blast following the CFL, and I cannot wait to get it started all over again next year. I may actually be able to focus on the draft. Probably not, but it's nice to think that I would. I can't quite schedule that far in advance. Damn. And honestly, it feels like the same can be said for Ottawa as far as Frustrated expectations being the phrase of the day. All right, Ottawa will do a late pitch to the back, and he manages to find a great line out to center field and beyond. Finally brought down at the 48-yard line is Hardy. Holy hell. Everyone wake up. The Redblacks actually want to play the game now. Meanwhile, Notre Dame is leading Louisville by 10 at the half. Yep, we got one. All right, Masoli looks at the three in motion. Sees a little bit of pressure. Will find Pimpleton. He'll step through another tackle and gain an extra 5. There is a late flag that came in near the end of that play. What will it be, though? Oh, damn. Saskatchewan blows it up even further with a face mask penalty. Come on. After first down was gained, too. Okay, there it was. So now they're down to the Roughriders 19. Under 10 minutes to go. Masoli fakes the handoff. Will end up desperately heaving it at Rhymes, but it's a bit short. And Baldonado applying the pressure that time. Oh no, and he's playing injured too. We're going to have a skeleton crew on this team by the time they get to the playoffs. Up, too late to zoom in on that kid's sign. We have got 2nd and 10. And we stop. Reset the game clock to 11:49. Okay. So now the Roughriders fans have to whoop themselves up again. I'm sure it won't be hard, though. They've all got their cowbells with them. All right, Musola will get flushed out the other way. Can he get it on his feet? No, he'll have to throw. And oh my goodness, he had it. Number 87 for Ottawa, in and out of his hands. Damn. Keaton Brueggeling. This was perfect. Came back to it and just could not hang on. Oh, no. So that'll be another field goal with Ward's 26-yarder making it in. 11:20 now. It is 15-9. Yeah, that definitely should have been 6. Very much so. Rough Riders are very, very lucky. Oh. Wow. Frustrated expectations. Wonder if I can get that on a jersey. Nah, probably too many letters. All right, back to the maybe somewhat less painful at the moment college football scores. Oh, Mississippi State finally got on the board against Texas. They're only down 7-3 now. Halftime, Texas A&M and Arkansas, they're knotted up at 14. Auburn still leads 14-7 over Oklahoma at halftime. And halftime for Wisconsin, USC has the Big Red at 21 and the Trojans at 10. Oh man, so many options for tonight. Do I want to torture myself with Illinois Penn State? It is on NBC, and they're the bastards who created Peacock, so that makes it even more terrifying a prospect. Oh well, we'll figure it out. I hadn't noticed the rat tail myself. Meanwhile, we'll get a decent run over the far side of the line, and there is a flag somewhere. Oh, wow. Reichwell Armstead is in a sling. And the Riders get called for holding. Damn. Now 1st and 20. Oh, and there's the other running back, Bertrand Hudon. Yeah. All sorts of weird stuff, and then a great grab out of the air by number 18. Holy hell. I thought for sure that was an interception. But, wow. Duncan Busby. Get knocked out a few yards shy of the first down, but damn. Snatches it out of the air. It was very close to being a pick as well. All right, Harris looking near side. We'll find Emelis for about 6. All right, now it's Saskatchewan's turn to run some clock. They made it just over the center line. 2nd and 5. And it's another reception, and yeah, Keyshawn Johnson, no, not that one, for the first down. Goes back down and is able to twist back around his defender to fall forward for the sticks. 1st and 10 again. So 3 in motion on the near side. Looking that way the whole time. Finds Emelis in an empty patch over the middle. Close to the 36-yard line. Another first down for the Riders. 26-yard line. Even better. And Trevor Harris now up to 259 yards. All right. From the 1st and 10, from the 26. And then Pertrard, who skips past a tackler and dashes for the end zone. We got the first major of the game, and it was a running play. Thomas Bertrand Hudon takes the first one in for a Roughriders touchdown. Yeah, finds a good bit of space and then bursts through an arm tackle and away from everybody else on the field. And damn, they are going for 2. All right. What do we get for this one? Looks like they're going to send 2 in motion on the far side. No, all 3 of them in motion on the far side. And a great bit of play action moving Keyshawn around, and he's able to just dance his way over the line. 2-point conversion, good. And that is some dancing bear up in that screen. And we're right about the same time anyways. 7:58 to go in the game. Let's see, is that yeah, let me look up this guy. Thomas Bertrand Hudon. Okay, he's a second-year player. Was drafted by the Roughriders the year before. Okay. Played at Delaware State, but did grow up in Quebec. And now things are looking a little bit more desperate for Ottawa. Let me take a look at these standings once again. All right, so that'll get him up to 15 points, which would unfortunately force Hamilton to start chasing Toronto, or hoping for the Argos to slip up as the season ends. I'm not sure if they'll be able to get that help. I mean, they do have Chad Kelly back, so that's a big boon to their offense. You feel a 4th pick incoming? Well, I appreciate your optimism, Winterborn. Let's see how it plays out. From the 10. And as Harris on the return, who'll get his way to the 35. I'll do a quick recap of the touchdown drive as I see whether or not anything's coming back from halftime yet. All right. Most of the college football games are back from halftime, but thankfully nothing much has happened yet. So you haven't missed anything, folks. Well, Mazzoli. And holy hell, did that really happen? Fields picked it up after it got knocked out of Pimpleton's hand. We might have a scoop and score. What the hell? Yeah, there's Pimpleton. Gets the look from Mazzoli. I don't know if they're going to call that incomplete or not, because... And they're ruling it an incomplete pass on the field. But they don't let the play stop. Yeah. He has control. He switched hands and everything. And yeah, he is about to challenge. The challenge flag has been thrown. And he's getting a big smile on his face. He knew that they were going to be happy to hear that the coach was challenging it. Yeah. You said this was your auto mechanic, True North? Yeah, he's definitely one of those kinds of auto mechanics that just charges you. They'll just charge you for the part every once in a while. Yeah, we're going to the same what is a catch nonsense again. And unfortunately, our friend Pimpleton is in the middle of it this time. And Sales is still hyping himself up over the hit as Fields runs unimpeded down the line. And we're just going to leave the timer here until they figure out exactly what is going to be the result of this play. Stands. The fans agreed. Yeah. He just charged us for golden overtime labor on that one. All right. And now a 2 and out. Mazzoli wants to stay on the field, but... Oh no, now there's another flag? Come on, what now? Wow. 2 offsetting misconduct penalties, and it is 3rd down. Yeah. What a damn game. Oh, yeah. And then they just got right up in their faces. From the 25, Sales into the shadow. From the 16, Alford has to cut back a few more times to just get to the 23. Yeah, very, very, very physical game. Hunter injured more than his fair share of people. And the The Roughriders, I think, have just been doing their best to return it in kind. Even if it is just with attitude. Man, when the refs are watching. All right. 6:50 to go in the fourth. Two in motion on the far side, and it's going to be Bertrand Houdon again. We'll get about 6. But he is rolled back by the linebackers. I'll only give him 4. 2nd and 6. Where the hell did I put my water? Oh, well, it's not that far to go. From their own 27, 2nd and 6. Two in motion on the near side. And we'll look to the far side, and they get a step on the defender. And who is it? Keyshawn Johnson. And wow, what a goddamn pass. Keyshawn Johnson, 53 yards. Gets behind Colden on the coverage and is off to the races down the far sideline. And now Malden is limping off the field for Ottawa. Oh, yeah. Try not to aggravate whatever's going on. Had to pause for a bit on his way to the sideline. Now from the Ottawa 30. What do they do now? They bring Duncan Bixby in to block in the middle, and Bertrand Houdon! Oh my goodness! All the way down to the 8 with an extra burst of speed. Holy hell! I don't know if he's so much making business decisions. I think as them having to deal with a running back who has fresh legs coming out in the second half. And not one that I think too many people have dealt, that too many teams have had to deal with. And now there's another player down for Ottawa. We'll have to wait on that. Got to the Ottawa 8-yard line. We've got 1st and goal when we resume again from what I'm assuming will be an injury timeout. Well, at least Mazzoli's gotten over 200 yards on the day. I guess that's a positive. Meanwhile, another defensive player for Ottawa goes off to the sideline. Does do it on his own, but oh, now we want to beat up on the Tigers. Or maybe they're taking it easy on themselves. All right, 2 in motion on the near side. Bertrand Houdon will get about 2. Yeah, just the 2. And meanwhile, Ottawa has called a timeout. Wow, now they're actually having to think about it now. Second and goal from the Ottawa 6. This seems like an easy stop. Looking over the middle, but then it takes too long and they're able to bring him down. Number 93, John, gets the sack for Ottawa. So they're going to bring Lowther back out and do yet another field goal? Okay, what the hell? Can we make it 6 for 6, Brett? Yep, very easy. 15-point lead for the Roughriders. With a little over 4 minutes left in the game, and we still have 3 minutes in heaven to look forward to. Yeah, it probably is game, Luke. It's just, if Ottawa gets a hold of it, they will extend it for as long as they possibly can. But then again, in the attempting that, they might just give it away again. Meanwhile, we get a good run right up to the center line by number 34, Laybourne. Still have not spotted his rat tail. Meanwhile, Marlins 8, Jays 1. Final in Toronto. Masoli rolls out, and he'll get a block and gain about 7 before he is forced to hop out. And that should officially get us. Or are they going to try to score once before 3 minutes in heaven begins? All right, from the 47 of the Riders. And get underneath. And with 250, Ackland will get the catch. And we will sit and wait for the resumption of 3 minutes in heaven. I'm never looking at the right time to catch the rat tail, am I? I believe you all that he has a rat tail. I just haven't seen it myself. And I'm choosing to believe you all because this seems like something quite innocuous and harmless to lie over. I have no idea why anyone would want to do it. It seems ridiculous that Ottawa would blow it at this point. It would take a It would take a series of weird misfortunes, I think, for Ottawa to completely blow it and miss the playoffs at this point, but wow, I'm a little unsure of what to think of them, what their chances might be. Oh, as a Banjo Benintendi home run, of course. Oh, dear. I'll leave that discussion between you two. All right, Masoli, can you get something going here during 3 minutes in heaven? He'll roll out to his right, have to get rid of it to ease the pressure. And Dominique Grimes holding on through some rough contact at the end of that play. Will get Ottawa a first down with only his second catch. So from the gun, extra pressure is brought, and Pimpleton will grab it just inside the 20. He will lay there and be fine with not moving any farther. 2nd and 3 coming up. Yeah, I thought he did. But and Acklin on the grab there will be brought down at the 11. First down again for the Redblacks. All right, USC has gotten within 4 of Wisconsin now after scoring their own touchdown. And they'll find someone completely abandoned. And who is it? Khalil Pimpleton. Damn. Just completely gave up that part of the field. Wow. They're only going to go for an extra point. So if Saskatchewan wins, they'll only need one more to knock it out and to secure the playoffs. Congratulations to John Irvine. I didn't get to see what he got. They faded out the graphic too quickly. But now they're only down 10. Oh my goodness, the Tim Annie Bowl. Meanwhile, John Jensen is invading the chat with grapes and broccoli. Sure, you're having a good day too. Oh no. Onside kick. How are they going to do this? $700 in groceries. Okay. I'll try to get it up in the air, and it goes too far. And flags fly anyway. damn. And it'll be illegal kickoff out of bounds. Damn. So they'll have it at the 43. Yeah, that might legitimately put it away. Assuming Saskatchewan doesn't do anything completely dumb here. I'm assuming they're just going to do handoffs for the rest of it, while Hunter is going to rush in and try to just completely damage everybody and knock the ball out. Meanwhile, Ottawa has taken their last time out. Look at all those injured players on the sideline for Saskatchewan, too. Yeah, I know they won, but at what cost? Yeah, Hunter has been doing damage all game. Refs are always legendary. You should have seen the refs in the Harvard Brown game. Those were some legendary refs. Meanwhile, they just run it forward and if they get into Lothar's range, it should be at the 34. Now they're talking the elimination scenarios. And Shea Patterson is out for the 3rd and 1 QB sneak, and he'll do it over the near side. Shea Patterson gets the fresh set. Yes, yada, yada, yada. Oh, wow. That damn tie is going to make all the difference. They're going to be in second place after this. Easy run, gain 3, second 7. Clock down to 103. Well, I guess somebody had to win this game. Oh, meantime, we have another player down on their hands and knees. Oh, at least Malden looks like he's gotten back on his feet. He's out there. Yeah, I'm just going to let the timer run at this point. I am not worried about keeping track. Saskatchewan seems to have this pretty well wrapped up. All right, over at the schedule, let's take another look at their schedule for the upcoming week. So yeah, Saskatchewan to Edmonton next week, which we are definitely going live for. Then Saskatchewan, BC. think they might be able to handle that. And then it'll be Saskatchewan, Calgary, it appears, to finish out the regular season. So they should at least be able to get that. Again, another 4 on 2nd and 8. Put it down to 39 seconds. Let's take a look. Who are the BC Lions playing? All right, so getting down here. Next week it'll be Lions versus Calgary. After that, Lions will play the Riders. Larther will get his umpteenth million field goal of the game. Make it 29-16. Following week of the week 20, the Lions will play Montreal on Saturday, October 19th. They'll have the following week, and then they'll have the last week of the season off. So they've got essentially Calgary, Saskatchewan, and Montreal as their finishing slate of games. Now that is no real guarantee for them either. At least in my opinion. Now Georgia State are playing Georgia Southern. 24-21, Southern leads State. Yeah, it's been real odd to see BC on the slide like that. I thought they had kind of gotten their act together. Meanwhile, they'll let Harris run for a while, then wrap him up. And we've actually got everything somewhat ready for the end. And apparently MOP voting has begun. So, all those who are eligible to vote and who are interested, go on, do it. I will not participate because my opinions will be flawed. All right, Mazzoli will end up getting stopped, and then Pimpleton will get dropped on his head. Oh, no. And now things are getting physical. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, and they had to turn off the mic to get the screaming off the intercom. Even the injured players are trying to talk shit. Oh, no. And at least the Roughriders are checking in on Pimpleton to make sure he's okay. Oh, God damn it. Number 24, that was not what we needed at this moment. All right, so we'll get to drag this game out for even longer because, yeah, things get really physical and stayed physical, and we've had more than our share of misconduct penalties too, and now it has led to a possible ejection with 6 seconds left. Rhymes looks like he wants to just rip someone's head off. Like, no, he is pissed. Pimpleton up and walking around, at the very least. Yeah, that was That was awful. I'll make one more note so we can actually add something. So I can have a few more fun songs for this week's playlist. Yeah, we'll get one more plug in. Hey, make a request for this week's stupid streaming show, which is getting shifted to Tuesday, which means the show is in spooky month now. Just, keep that in mind. Meanwhile, is Rhymes just getting preemptively shuttled off the field? Oh, man. And Williams is going to get just essentially escorted out by a referee. He doesn't even get the dignity of a trainer. And he just says, all right, both players are disqualified. A UR and a disqualification. Wow. Wow. And he was working from notes as well, which was impressive to see. They're like, we're going to write this down so we don't sound like idiots when we talk through it. Mm-hmm. Exactly. Every month is spooky month for some of us. And yeah, there's going to be at least one suspension if they're smart. Sully will get a pass complete to end the game. And I think everybody might just want to get off the field and get this over with quick. Damn. Very ugly ending for the game. Sorry that it finished like that. And I'm very the proper word is concerned about both these teams and their playoff prospects, but maybe I'm overthinking it. Maybe the CFL playoffs aren't that complicated, but that dancing bear is going to haunt me for a little while longer. That finishes the doubleheader that we have had today here on Another Stupid Sports Show. However long you have been here, I appreciate you staying on, dropping in, just being whatever you were, whether you're in chat or lurking in the background for however long you were. Thank you so much for hanging out. This is Jim B at 1069 Click FM. I will see you all on Monday night for the Lions versus the Seahawks. And good night, Milwaukee, wherever you are.